All right, this is Peter with GeekSushi.com here in the Alamo City Comic Con, the final day, and I'm here with...
I'm with Stephen Haberman, the marketing manager for Zenescope Entertainment.
And Stephen, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit more about Zenescope Entertainment and what you guys are doing?
Sure. We are a top 10 comic book publisher. We started 8 years ago, and we've been focused on horror spins on classic fairy tales. So we began, actually, with Grimm fairy tales. We have over 14 volumes now of Grimm. It started with Volume 1, and the first story being Red Riding Hood. As we grew the company, we came to realize that our main character, Seela, the keeper of the fairy tales, was a opportunity for us to build a strong female lead. And ever since, we've come to find that we are meeting a very, very specific niche of strong female protagonists that are the powerhouses of their stories. Seela is designed as a twist on Snow White. Our Red Riding Hood is a Red Riding Hood, but Brittany is actually, again, a powerhouse. And Wonderland was a real focal point. Our Wonderland series featured Alice's daughter, Callie. Callie was driven, Alice was driven mad by the world of Wonderland, and Callie broke into Wonderland to find out what happened to her mother and to take vengeance out on the people that destroyed her family. So, we're not like Marvel and DC where our main focuses are, and you can see behind us here, the Alamo City sign, it's Captain America. It's a strong male lead. We don't have strong male leads. What we've got is strong female characters. Now, we sell to two audiences. We do have very sexy covers, and some people get turned off a little bit by that. What I can tell you is that we, as an indie publisher, have seen time and time again, when we put a strong male character on the cover, it sells a third or a fourth as well as a sexy cover of a woman. Right. Our sexy women are here on the covers, but again, when you read the comics, when you read the stories, you get to see that our girls are the girls. They are the women of our world, and they are the ones that are going to seek the vengeance. They're going to be the powerhouses. They're going to be ones that everyone else relies on to save the world.
Okay. And yesterday you mentioned your female audience compared. You're making a comparison as far as, like, I think you said like 60 to 40 ratio. Is that correct?
Yeah. We are. I don't know the exact ratio. Usually we say around 60-40 here at the cons. I would say of every 10 people that come by the booth, 4 of them are women, and they are buying these covers. They are buying these comics because if they haven't read us before, they're excited about maybe getting a twist on a fairy tale. Maybe they've seen some of the TV shows, or they are actually intrigued by the designs. We have tons of cosplayers who are buying our comics because they love the costuming and love the design of the characters. So we really are much more than the guys that are doing these tights and capes and focusing on the male leads. We have a strong female fan base who is just excited to have a strong female lead to read about.
Okay. And yesterday I picked up your Alamo City exclusive, and you want to tell us a little bit about that? And,
Sure. So this is our Alamo City Comic Con exclusive. It is on the book Grimm Fairy Tales No Tomorrow. It's the 3rd issue of No Tomorrow. We do these convention exclusives at pretty much every show we attend. And we do that because, as I said again, we are an indie publisher, and when we come to a show, the reason we're here is to meet the fans, to meet new readers, to activate an audience to check us out, but also we do need to make a profit at the shows for it to be viable for us to travel as much as we do. We do 25 shows in 2013. We're looking to even grow that for next year, and these convention exclusives are a way for us to grow that. It also gives people who are here at the show a way to have something that's commemorative that they can bring home from the show. If this one is more themed, it's she's not a cowboy or a cowgirl, but she's designed that way for this exclusive. Right. This one was actually done by Nei Ruffino. It's always limited to 500 copies. And we also, we bring some previous exclusives that we've done at previous shows that are featuring artwork from some of the artists that are here at the show, like guys in the Artist Alley, like Jamie Tyndall, Murat Michaels, Ali Garza, so that we can also promote their presence and make sure that fans are getting the whole experience, being able to meet the artists, meet the creative, get stuff signed for free, and be able to have something to go home with for their experience here at the show.
Okay. Hey, well, thanks a lot for that. And where are you guys based out of again?
We're based out of Horsham, Pennsylvania, which is a suburb of Philadelphia. We actually, the co-founders of the company, Joe Brusher and Ralph Tedesco, they built this company 8 years ago on Grimm Fairy Tales. That was our first ever issue. And next year, in 2014, we're going to be celebrating the 100th issue of Grimm Fairy Tales come July. So we're very proud. Those guys built this company in a garage. You know, they just did stuff in their apartment. They built from the ground up. They struggled, and now, as I said, we are a top 10 comic book publisher. So we're very proud of what we were able to accomplish as a company, and we're looking forward to the road ahead.
Hey, again, thanks for your time today, and have a good last day of Alamo City Comic Con.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye.
Man, excellent.
That was good, man.